Hey Capricorns, welcome to your July 2025 general reading. Thank you for joining me here and welcome to Birdsong Musings Tarot. My name is Coco. If you are new, welcome in, and I hope that you subscribe so that you can catch some later readings in the future. And if this reading does resonate and connect with you, I hope that you like the video or drop a comment. I love when people leave comments and tell me what's going on in their lives and tell me how the reading connects, because it's just cool to see. So we're going to take a look at generally what's happening for you. So this is a general reading. It is not a one-to-one reading. And if this reading does not connect with you this time around, I do highly recommend that you check out the readings for your moon and rising zodiac signs. Some months we just tend to connect more with our moon or rising signs. Happens for me all the time. So first, let's grab an animal oracle card for you to see which animal guides are walking with you and guiding you through the month. Ooh, you got one of my favorites. Okay, you've got Tiger. The short message is accept your magnificence, and tigers are ruled over Archangel Raphael. So if you work with archangels, if you worship them, Archangel Raphael rules over tigers. And this image of a tiger is just really pretty. The tiger is like walking on this water and there's the earth behind them. Tiger says accept your magnificence, accept your uniqueness. No tiger's stripes, no tiger's pattern is like another's. They're all completely unique. And so that's something to keep in mind here. And tiger always makes themselves known to me, in my life at least, when they are trying to remind me to step up, to step into my power. Tiger is a very spiritual animal guide as well. So it's when you're being asked to really level up and double down on your spiritual habits and practices because you're leveling up in some kind of way right now. We're going to pull some advice later on, but yeah, let's just get right into it. You've got 3 general energy cards. The first card is higher power, the number 4. Now, the number 4 might be significant for you. It does indicate stability, grounding, and a sense of feeling really on solid ground. And this is in regards to your spiritual and intuitive practices. Higher power, this card suggests that all your prayers are being listened to right now. You are connecting with your higher self. You are being watched over by angels. You have protection. If you have ancestors who have passed on, people in your family who have passed on, they are behind you right now. They're protecting you and helping you out. So if you are looking to manifest anything, or if you're looking to just throw some prayers out there, this is a month where your prayers are really being heard and things are being rearranged for you behind the scenes so that your prayers can eventually come into fruition. You've also got the Fates, number 17. This card is also really quite spiritual. The Fates are saying that what's happening for you in July, what's unfolding for you, is for your highest good. Things are really on your side right now. Things might feel serendipitous. You might feel lucky. You might get some like stroke of good fortune because things are as they need to be for you right now. So trust where you are. And you've got also the card of mending, of healing. So I do feel like you are being helped and aided in healing something. It does feel like a relationship. It feels like there's somebody close to you who has been difficult, especially in the recent past. They've been on your mind, and it does feel like you have the option to heal whatever has been happening between the two of you. This mending card also speaks to using your, again, spiritual and intuitive practices. Maybe you're like more on the witchy side of things. Love that too. Using those practices and those rituals and those self-care rituals to heal yourself, to take care of yourself. Because I think it feels like whatever relationship has been kind of not hurting you, but has been giving you pains, that relationship, it has affected you. But the answer, for whatever reason, it's like the answer lies in you. right? Like it lies in you in how to handle it, in connecting with your angels, and connecting with your intuition, on meditating, on doing yoga, on, going to a hill and screaming if you need to, because anger is fucking sacred, right? So, like doing things that make you feel truly like better, just makes you feel better. And I think that's really important for you. And all of the cards, not all of them, but many of them have this like pinkish, purplish, yellowish hue, like this almost heavenly mix of colors here. So I do feel like you are really like dialing in July when it comes to your spiritual side. Now you're showing up as the Sun card, really finding joy, finding optimism in the month here. We do move into Leo season on July 22nd, and the Sun is indicative of Leo, and you actually have 2 Leo cards here. So you might be dealing with a Leo who is giving you some annoyance and some trouble. But the Sun really just speaks to feeling happy, feeling like there's clarity. There's mental clarity, feeling physically like you have a lot of vitality, like you have a lot of energy. And especially, I want to say, like late July, this feels true for you. 5 of Swords and the Strength card in your challenge. I just want to talk about this because 5 of Swords indicates that there's somebody in your life who is manipulative, who has given you a hard time. They like to sabotage things, and they might have stabbed you in the back in the past. Now, this could also indicate self-sabotage. Self-sabotage with a Leo, or self-sabotage in regards to any connection that you have that has been giving you conflict, stress. Are you sabotaging yourself? Are you not upholding your boundaries? That's going to be on your mind in July. And if that's not the case, and if you're upholding your boundaries, which more power to you if you do, because we need boundaries. Everybody needs boundaries. If you are doing that, it's like there's somebody here who doesn't like that. Somebody doesn't want you to uphold your boundaries. They want to fuck with you, potentially. So do keep your eye on that. You've got the Strength card as well, conflict with a Leo. But this is the Leo card that signifies courage, bravery, persistence over anything, right? This is not digging your head in the sand about things. That's your challenge in the month of July. Not digging your head under the sand. Not saying, oh, I just don't want to deal with this. I just don't want to deal with it. This person's fucking with me and I'm just going to ignore them. No, it can't be like that in July, unfortunately. You're going to have to face it. You're going to have to face it with bravery, with courage. And you might need to like double down on self-care. You might need to double down on like standing up for yourself. And you know, it is what it is. I have a lot of cat hair on my face right now, so let me just get that off my face. Okay. The opportunity for you as well. There's healing. Again, this card of healing keeps coming up across your reading. The 3 of Swords is here. Now, this 3 of Swords indicates that you've had some pain in the past. You've felt stabbed in the back. You've felt stabbed in the heart. And it hasn't been easy, but there is an opportunity to heal these wounds in July. And I do want to see how you can heal these wounds. I'm going to take a look at that right after I read these next few cards, which are cards that I asked about in terms of how your guides want you to show up. How do your guides want you to act right now? They want you to know, first of all, that this is a time of opportunity. You are being extended, handed an opportunity. Now, this is in the realm of wealth, of your job, your career, your home, your family, and your physical body, right? So you might just have like a really good month where you feel really physically good. This is also maybe a job offer coming through. This is the energy of, you know, signing a contract or being presented the opportunity of a new home. You know, maybe you've been looking for a new home. In July, it's like it comes out of nowhere and you're like, yes, this is the one, right? So there's a new path forward. And you've also got this clarified by the Lovers card. I do feel like there's a choice your guides are letting you know about. And both of these cards, if you can see, they have like dandelions all over the cards. You see that? It almost looks like baby's breath, but it looks also like dandelions. And dandelions are a sign of good luck. So if you're seeing like a whole bed of dandelions, take that as a sign that there's good things coming, because that's certainly what's going on for you here, but also that's confirmation that this message and this reading is for you as well. So there is a choice that you are being guided to make. There's the sun and the moon in this card. And if it comes down to it with this relationship with this person in your life, I feel like you are making a choice on how to move forward with this person, on how to mend these wounds and move forward in a new chapter. Now you've also got somebody coming through. There is, I do want to tell you, this is not going to be true for all Capricorns. However, for my Capricorns who are single or who are looking for love, there is somebody coming in for you, or this may just be somebody who's already here. This Lovers card tells me that you're meeting somebody in July and they're making themselves known to you. And they're showing up as the King of Wands. Somebody who's a fire sign, so it could be a Sagittarius, a Leo, or a Aries. I don't want to say I'm like, okay, is this the Leo that's coming up here in what I was talking about before? I'm not sure. If it is, I don't feel like they are somebody that you want to pursue, but more so that they're somebody who's pursuing you. Okay, Capricorns. But if this is somebody different from the conflicting relationship you're having right now, if this is somebody new who's coming towards you with a lot of good intentions, I will say they are very passionate, they are charismatic, they seem like they're a really good time, and they're very mature because they're the king here. They're not showing up as the page, they're not the knight, they're not even the queen. They're the king. They're mature. They're ready for love. And I feel like if that's the kind of choice that you want to make, it seems like it'll be a cool thing to have in July, even if it's just for July. Okay. Now, I'm going to clarify this Three of Swords because I do want to see what you're mending and healing in July. What is this wound about? The High Priestess. Yeah, that's spiritual again. Seven of Swords, Justice. Yeah, there's some divine justice being handed out. Seven of Swords tells me that there's some lack of confrontation with somebody. Maybe you didn't get to say all that you wanted to say to somebody who fucked you over. It just feels like there's some kind of sneakiness or lack of accountability here, lack of saying sorry. And it could be with a Libra actually, because there's a Justice card here. Could be with a Libra, could be with a Pisces or a Cancer. But it does feel like you are inheriting this High Priestess energy of maturity, of being like, I'm going to heal myself. I'm going to free myself of this. Yeah, so it could be somebody who spoke about you behind your back. Somebody who hasn't said sorry for something. And you're like, yeah, I need justice now. I need justice. But at the same time, if you can't get justice, you have to be able to heal your own wound, right? Maybe you haven't gotten justice for something that somebody did for you, and that's what's hurting so bad. And you have the opportunity to either work with somebody or work with your spiritual practices to heal that in July, or at least start the process. And it does seem like you have somebody close to you, potentially a lover, who can help you with that, who can help you feel safe. Now, you, in the recent past, have the Page of Swords and the Three of Cups, and this is what I was saying with this Five of Swords as well. There's somebody here in your life who maybe has been giving you the runaround. It's they like to party, or you might know them through your friends. but maybe not like close friends. It doesn't feel like close friends. Like there could be an acquaintance, it could be somebody who you see when you go out, and this person has been talking about you, or this person is just immature. They have sharp words. Maybe when they drink, they have sharp words with you. And this is in the recent past, so this has already happened for you. That's why you're feeling away. Maybe that's why you have to heal. Maybe somebody said something painful to you when they were drunk or something. It really hurt your feelings. So at the end of July, you've got the Queen of Cups, Seven of Pentacles, Eight of Cups, the Star, lots of cards. Let me break it down. Queen of Cups, lovely. I do feel like you might be near water at the end of July because you've got 3 cards here. Well, actually, you've got 4 cards of water here. Okay, so you're at the beach, you're at the lake, you're at the river, or you are just getting in touch with your watery side. That's your emotions, that's your sensitivities. Again, your intuition, okay? So you're feeling very watery, very nostalgic. You might be a little bit more sensitive than usual at the end of July. Queen of Cups is this lovely, compassionate energy. This is a mothering kind of energy, self-nurturing, but also nurturing other people, feeling like a safe place to land for people. And it's just a feeling of softness, of sweetness. And the Seven of Pentacles, the Eight of Cups, you're going through a transition, and it's a slow transition at the end of July. It's slow. It's like a transition of learning something new. So dedicating your energies and your time to something new. The Seven of Pentacles is watering seeds. So this is quite literally you watering your seeds. Consistency, dedication here in some kind of fashion. Patience needed here as well. And this is patience in regards to a change, a transition. You leaving something behind, but more so like what I got with the Tiger card. It's like leveling up. It's saying, okay, you know what? I'm leaving behind what I used to have. It's okay. It served its purpose, but I'm ready for something new. And I know it's going to take a little bit of work, and that's okay. The Queen of Cups is like this feeling of completion, of contentment too. So that's how you feel about this in July, especially at the end. And you've got the Star. It's what you want for your future. It's what you want for your future. And the Star is coming up a lot in a lot of the readings I'm doing for July, and that's because Uranus is moving into Gemini. I do really feel like it's popping up because of that. Uranus moves into Gemini on July 7th. And that's going to be potentially an explosive time in the world, especially in society, but also in our lives. A lot of realizations, a lot of feeling like I need to make this change. I am realizing that this is no longer working, or I want to try something new. I'm going to make this change. So that's the kind of energy that you might experience. I do want to clarify as well what this is about, what this transition is about for you. What is this transition about for Capricorns at the end of the month, please? Thank you. Seven of Pentacles. Yeah, they're saying, you said it. My guides give me the same cards when I've delivered the message that needs to be said. So we'll leave it at that. All right. We're going to grab one more card for you. And that is a card of advice from the Wisdom of Tao Oracle. My cat has just arrived. It's dinner time, and she's making it very known. What is your advice for Capricorns in July? What would you like them to know? Thank you. Whoa! Okay. You've got 2 cards. The first card you've got another 4 card. And this is the Wind card, the card of flow. Be in harmony with the flow. There is no need to overburden yourself. Ride the wings of the wind, especially those gusts from the southeast. Relax and be ready for the next surge of energy. Utilize your good timing, end of spring and beginning of summer. Well, it is beginning of summer, at least in the Northern Hemisphere. And what my guides just let me know is that you have a opportunity to mend a relationship, so the relationship I was speaking about, they say you have an opportunity to reconcile. That was the word, reconcile something here with somebody. Okay, so that just came in real quick. I don't know why they gave it to me with the wind card, but I just say what I'm told, okay? So be in harmony with the flow, being in the flow, and I really feel like you are. There's a lot of like fire and wind energy in your reading as well with the imagery, and then there's some water at the end of the month too. The second card is inaction is the best action. Nothing needs to be done. That is like going with the flow. Your current situation is in harmony. Again, that harmony, that word harmony. Your current situation is in harmony with the course of nature. Everything is as it should be. Accept this and do nothing. Focus on learning and experiencing and allow things to unfold. Okay, Capricorns, I feel like you're on the right path. I think you know what you're doing right now. And even in the face of a difficult relationship, and even in the face of some like healing that you're doing, you're like surrendering to the flow. And that's kind of like the best thing you can do. And you've got Tiger here to help you out. So that's pretty badass. Okay, so that's all I have for you today, Capricorns. I hope this reading was helpful, and I hope that throughout the month of July, if you feel like you need some advice or if you need some clarification on things, I hope that you can come back to this reading to get that. So I will see you next time for the August general readings. Take very good care in the meantime. And as always, if this reading resonated, please consider liking the video or subscribing to my channel, okay? So see you soon.